Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whatever it is to wherever you are right now, and welcome to How I Played It, my little video breakdown series on some of the music that I've played on my channel, pretty much just looking at, well, how I played it. If you're new to my channel, my name is Karim Kamar and I'm a pianist and composer from South London. I like to play some original music on my channel as well as some covers of some popular songs that I really enjoy. Today, we're going to be looking at the Beatles, Yesterday by the Beatles. Yeah, let's get into it. So in this series, I'm not going to be going through every single part of the music. I'll just be looking at some of the more technical, maybe the more complicated, difficult parts of each bit and looking at some tips that we can do to help us practice and help us learn the piece. Nothing I really do is that too complicated. I guess sometimes it can get a bit technical. So looking at this piece here, what have we got? If we look at the main chord progression, we're in F major with our 1 B flat, and we've got a nice chord progression starting on the F, going down to an E minor 7, going up to A major, to D minor, and then that goes down onto the C, onto B flat major, going up to the C, and then back to F, down onto the E, down onto the D, up to the G major, B flat, make it minor, and then we resolve back on our F. And essentially the way I've broken up the left hand arpeggio movement is we're going to jump from our little finger on F, jumping up to the A with our thumb, and then crossing over with the second. Fifth finger on that C, space your fingers out like this, 1, 2, 3, and use your fifth on the end. So you go over all the way back down, and then you're finishing on the thumb. And the way you want to practice that motion is, again, it's not about speed, it's about control. So practice that fluid motion until you can make it go faster, but you don't want to be clumsy or sloppy with it. You want to have it under control. And essentially that is going to be your movement for most of the left hand, even when it goes down onto different chords. For example, when we're down on the E minor, still the same position, except we've just moved it up one. Before the thumb was on the A, now the thumb's on the B. But our hand position is still the same. Still going over second. The only time this position changes is when we're going over on a flat or a sharp. So let me show you. When we go up to the A, so this time when we're on the sharps or the flats, we're going to use our second or our third. I generally use my third. Third going straight back to thumb. And then we finish on thumb on the over. Instead of going second over, thumb goes over and third remains on the sharp or the flat. See again here on the B flat, we've got the second starting and then going back to the thumb. So again, sometimes I use 3, sometimes I use 2. I interchange them. It's really just about what is easier for you, what feels right, either number 2 or number 3. On this last one here. So when we get into that last movement, this is the third time you might change your hand. Third on the C sharp, coming down to the C, to thumb, so you're just passing your thumb under each time. Third to thumb, third to thumb, second stays over. And that's essentially your movement going through, the verse part of it. With your right hand as well, it will look something like this. Here, this is quite a big stretch, so if that's a bit too big for you, you can just do C octaves. But if you can stretch, get on the B flat. So the next kind of complicated bit is when we get the octaves involved and we start moving up. So this movement here, so what we're doing octaves and then moving through the arpeggio. So we hit the octaves together and then the thumb comes straight afterwards. And then we're going to move through the arpeggio here. We've got B, E, G and the upper octave B. So what you can do to practice that movement, if it feels a bit too unfamiliar for you, is literally just take it slowly. Octave, thumb. Go a few times round until you can build up the speed of it. Remember, you're not doing 2 octaves. You're going octave, then to thumb. And then when you're moving up, we're just going to move through the E minor arpeggio. Then we're going to get onto an inverted A major arpeggio here. And even when we move up to the D, the way we're going to move, so from here, That does the normal on the C sharp, E with the A. When we move up to D, we're going to put second on A and third on C sharp. And then it stays there. So all that's moving are our octave fingers. So what you can practice is a movement like this. And then we come back down onto our E's. So again, look at this movement here. We're alternating between little finger and thumb there. We start on the little finger to thumb, all the way through the arpeggio back to the top. Little finger, thumb, chord, thumb, chord. So, nice and slowly. So once you've kind of got control of that movement, you'll find it easier to move through the whole of that section. Literally just start practicing on this inverted E minor arpeggio and little finger, octaves, little finger, thumb. Sorry, octaves, thumb, all the way up. The left hand is going to remain the same. So again, when you're practicing your left hand, and do them separately until you get the handle of it. Again, the technique is going to be the same. So it's still the same rhythm. Up. We've got the chord at the beginning. This one isn't quite an octave. We're a bit smaller, but most of the rest of them will all be octaves. So really separate it and practice it separately as you're going through those parts, moving up until you get good control over it. The sheet music is available on my music notes website, and the MIDI files are available on my Patreon page. There are also some discount codes up now available for 50% and 25% off all my sheet music on music notes. So if you do feel like supporting the channel and you don't already, please head over to my Patreon page and jump on that to get some free goodies when I do uploads. I try not to be lazy and keep up with it, but sometimes I am quite lazy. But yeah, the sheet music is available for those who want to jump on it. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to finish off by playing the whole piano roll for the whole of the piece quite slowly so you can follow along to it. And as I said, if you would like to get the sheet music to help you as well when you're looking for it, it is available on my channels and in the description. If you've enjoyed this video, please do leave a comment and drop a like. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, please do consider doing that. If you would like me to jump into some more breakdowns on other pieces I've played, please do say that in the comments as well, and I'll check them out and I will see what else we can look at. Anyways, thanks very much. I will catch you next time.